So I'm constantly getting better, and because of that I'm able to deliver exceptional results for my clients to the point where they never want to leave and they have nothing but good things to say about me.
For the rugged. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all.
Yo, what's going on? My name is Miguel, and on this YouTube channel I like to talk about all things business and self-development related. And on this particular video I'm going to tell you how I go about building my agency in 2019. So I've been doing a lot of research, doing a lot of thinking, watching a lot of the top people that I aspire to be like, and through that I've decided how I'm going to go about building my agency to what it is that I would like to see it become. Do I believe this is a foolproof plan that anyone and everyone can mimic and be able to see results with? No. Why do I say that? Because I have not reached that level yet, so there's no way I could say that. But just based off of my research, this is what I feel like could potentially be worthwhile, and as I'm going through the process you'll be able to see whether or not it actually does work. So there's a few things that I'm going to be doing that intuitively feel right. The main thing that as you can probably tell, is I'm starting to produce a significantly larger amount of content through YouTube and Instagram. The reason for that is because I want a large body of work and I want to build up an audience so that I become someone that is known within the industry as someone that helps influencers get paid. It's a very useful skill to have, and a lot of influencers are skeptical of who it is that they work with. So if they see that I have a following, and if they see that I'm known by a lot of other influencers, it's going to be way easier to get them as clients in the long run because of it. So that's the number one way I'm going about it, is just basically getting myself well known. And what I'm doing in terms of that is I'm running ads to myself. So I have a very small following right now. Like, there's only 600 people on my YouTube channel at the time of recording this. There's 7,000 people that follow me on Instagram, but I'm currently running ads to my Instagram and sending those people to my YouTube channel through a private playlist that I created specifically for people who hit me up. And that is how I'm going about growing my YouTube channel. So I'm basically paying for the people who I'm getting on here just to get as many eyeballs on me as possible, because social proof. I know that the more people that I have on my YouTube channel, the easier it is for someone to rationalize in their brain whether or not they should listen to me and whether or not they should subscribe to me. So instead of waiting, I don't have that kind of time, nor do I feel like waiting, so I'm just paying for the people who I want to follow me. And that is going to be useful in the long run, because Facebook ads, especially story ads, are very, 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 very cheap. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I'm getting as many leads as possible and building up my audience through paid ads while it is still cheap. And that is how I plan on growing my audience and getting that social proof, and in the end, getting clients. So the other way that I plan on going about growing my agency is I just created a free course. It should be released at the time of this video being released, and if it is, it'll be in the description below. If it is not there, then it means I am slacking and I need to step my fucking game up, but I'm pretty sure it's released by now. I plan on using that in order to get clients as well. You may wonder, how are you going to get clients if people are able to just take that course and then learn how to do everything themselves? So the reason for that is because yes, they would be able to do everything themselves, but I'm still the one that created it. So I'm the one who's still learning everything, and I am the source of knowledge. Not only that, time. The biggest thing it will always be is time. Influencers enjoy making videos, and while they would make all of the money if I wasn't involved, there's a very big difference between all of 10,000 versus all of 100,000. And the majority of the time, like, they understand that it's a skill set thing, and they understand that I've been studying the stuff for years, so it's going to be hard to catch up to me with just one course, even with studying. But the other thing is it puts me in an authority position, so now they look at me as the person who has all of the knowledge, and people being the cynics that they are, they're going to assume that there's stuff inside of this course that I did not release, even though it's all there. And lastly, it's just complicated, and a lot of people are going to see that. They're going to see how much actually goes into it, and they're just not going to want to do it themselves because they'd rather just save the time, conserve their energy, spend all that energy on making videos and just have someone else do it. So that's that. The other reason why I wanted to go ahead and give everything away for free is I want to help a bunch of kids be able to make money, or whoever decides to actually get it. And the reason why I see that as being beneficial is because if anyone ends up going through my content, they're going to quickly find out how it is that I went about getting my personal clients, and they're going to start going through and DMing a bunch of influencers as well. And then if any of them do in fact land a client, what I would like to happen is for them to just hit me up for advice, and I'll give it obviously, and then I'll also ask if they would just prefer to just give me a percentage of the deal, and then I'll basically be their coach and walk them through what it is that they need to do so they can have a very successful launch. Their client will be happy, they'll be happy, and then I will be happy because technically my agency now has another client. So that is another way that I'm going about it. And lastly, I want that to also feed into everything else. So I'm going to be basically running ads to this free course, basically putting every other business guru to shame, because let's be honest, majority of the business gurus out there are scammers and they make all of their money from their courses. So if I'm the only one out there just giving everything away for free and giving good shit away for free, then it makes all of them look stupid. Everyone starts coming to me instead, and then I start getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to speak on stage, potentially at Funnel Hacker Live. That'd be dope. Russell Brunson, what's up? That's the way I am looking at the strategy that I'm using going about using this course. And then lastly, and most importantly, I'm spending all of my time getting better at what it is that I do, which is part of the reason why I'm not afraid of the course whatsoever, is because like after I made the course, I learned a bunch of new shit that I just don't have time to put into it. So I'm constantly getting better. And because of that, I'm able to deliver exceptional results for my clients to the point where they never want to leave and they have nothing but good things to say about me. And because of that, not only do they start getting better results and I look amazing, but they'll also start referring me to anyone else that they know who could benefit from my help, and I would also benefit because my business will grow, because people love making those introductions because it makes them look good. Basically, I plan on delivering high quality work by getting even better at what it is that I'm doing. And then as that happens, as I start getting new clients, bigger clients, and I start closing some monstrous deals, even more monstrous, then what's going to happen is I'm going to start hiring people who could help me do certain things that I'm doing. I start teaching people how to make sales funnels, do stuff like that, which I'm also hoping the course does. It teaches my audience how to do what it is that I'm doing. So instead of having to look very far to find people are training themselves and getting better at funnels, and then I'm able to just hire people directly from my audience. So I know that they are already familiar with what it is that I have going on, and it makes it a much easier process. And then from there, my agency is able to grow exponentially, and I'll be able to take on any other ventures, maybe start like a physical product business where I'm like selling you guys like a planner, like a cool clothing line with a friend of mine who's a designer, or I should say a fashion expert. That is how I'm going about growing my agency in 2019 and beyond, as far as I can see it. As things change, as I learn different things, I would definitely let you know different strategies that you could potentially use to grow your agency if that is something that you are into. So thanks for watching the video. I highly appreciate you coming all the way to the end. If you learned something, if you found this valuable, I ask that you like and subscribe on this video. And I also ask that if you have any questions that you would like me to answer on this channel, go ahead and leave that question down in the comments below, and I'll 100% make a video about that if it's a good question. So make it a good question. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, peace.